of that, so. A cluster of cars. Hit me with a little extra wind to kind of slow down my progress. Like stuck between third and fourth here. Especially on the straight out, So it took me an hour the last time with the screwed up seat. But there was a lot of traffic. There was a lot of when people move over for you like that, wave at them. Let them know you appreciate it. You know? Oh, what do we got over there? Is that a military plane? Looks like a C-130 or something over there. I don't know if my camera can pick it up. Yeah, that's a C-130. I can just tell by the way he's turning. No, it's not a C-130. Tail's too high. I went, oh, that's probably a Dash 7. Or a Dash 8. You haven't seen those Q400s? Man, they're gorgeous. Like that, I think, is the nice, like, if you want to call it a cargo aircraft, whatever you want to refer to it. It's like a jackknife. It's like a Swiss Army knife, that thing. Bombardier makes them. They're really, really, really nice. But anyway, yeah, looking at all those other bikes, I'll hold out for something good. And, you know, in the hopes that I can either find something really good, but whatever it is, it has to fit me. But I am looking towards the endurance bike and gravel bikes. Like, I really don't want a gravel bike per se, unless it's got like the thinnest gravel bike tires that are adequate, you know what I mean? Because it has to ride on that. I want a road bike, but road bikes need to be on this, right? But I need to be able to, you know, take the ditch, you know what I mean? When you get a big whack of build up some speed, see if I can make the hill. It looks like I'm going uphill right now. Until about midway, I'm actually going downhill. It's one of those weird illusional hills, but I'm more than halfway there anyway, so that's good. More than halfway there. So, but yeah, if I have a bike that fits me, that weighs like 1/2 of this thing at least, you know, like 20-pound bikes are, anything more than 20 pounds starts to really gain on you. Anything more than 30 pounds is like, yeah, you're gonna be really slow. And when you got a car coming, you're going up the hill, you go even slower with the wind, you know, smacking me in the head. But that kills the legs. Like, slowing down kills the legs, right? But notice I didn't get off the bike, and my camera's still going, which runs for about 42 minutes. So that means I'm actually making better time. I'm even going to gear it up one. So I'm doing actually quite well. Remember, my seat was like this the whole way back the last time. The seat post kind of went in, hence why I brought my wrenches with me. What I think I'm going to do, gear down one more, is basically drill a hole in the seat post, just put a bolt through so that at least the seat post can't go down. So it's one less thing to worry about. Until I can find a, like I say, or buy a really good bike that fits me. I'd like to go into a bike shop and get fitted though. Just so whatever I buy is good for the next, you know, 25, 30 years or however long I'll be alive, right? Because, I mean, if you take even half-assed care of a bike like I did with my Supercycle, like that thing I bought in 2003. Only problem with it is it's got a flat tire, that's it. Which, you know, the tires are worn out on it too, so. But I'm like, I'm like the original tires are pretty much on that bike, right? So like that's impressive. That's like 22 years or 23 years, or sorry, 22 years those tires lasted. So, and the tire tubes lasted that long too. Now on a road bike, you'll be popping tires all the time, because the thinner your tires go, the faster you go through them, the faster, like you get a lot of advantages to fast tires, but the disadvantages, they don't last. Where you got big bulky things like this, they can run a lower pressure, so you're not puncturing them as much if you're lucky. It's like that stuff there, like there could be glass and everything in there, or nails or whatever. That's what gets you with these things. But with a road bike tire, you're on, you know, perfect pavement, and I'll, you know, just, you know, something pinched that shouldn't have, or just, you know, the structural integrity of the tube just let go. And if you have those tubeless ones, those are cool, but you're gonna pay for them. You're gonna pay big for them. So I don't know what I'm gonna end up with, but it's probably, a gravel bike does make the most sense. So why not just go to a hybrid? Well, that'd be bike number 2. The hybrid is nice because I could do what I'm doing right now. Basically, be as upright, like there's no weight on my shoulders, no weight on my wrists right now, right? Like with the mountain bike, I'm too far hunched forward, so I can't ride it for long periods of time because the bike's too small for me and I can't get the bars up any higher. But on a hybrid, you'd be up higher, right? But higher is slower. So why? Because you're not aero. But if you have a bike that's fitted to you, and you're like a gravel bike, or you know, like, okay, here's how I'd like to do it. So one, get the gravel bike, or endurance bike that can have light gravel tires. I don't need big honking things like this on it. I don't want big honking things. I want to move fast, you know. So when I'm on the pavement, I can save, you know, 10-15 minutes going out to the neighboring town. You know, the other thing too is that you're lighter. So lighter, you can carry more speed going up hills, right? Which saves you a lot of time. And then, like, I'm not doing too bad right now, because the last time I did this, I was on the Maroon Marauder when I did this. I was way back there when the camera finally kicked off, which I must be getting pretty close. But like, this is like a couple of kilometers further. So I do travel faster on this bike, believe it or not. But it has to do with just there's less rolling resistance because it's taller tires. That's the only reason. I feel it on the knees a little bit right now. So at least on the way there. At least on the way there, I'm not. Or sorry, on the way back, I could take my time, stop as much as I want. I can do it on the way there, but I really want to get the day done. It's gonna be a long enough day. Adding an extra hour and a bit to your day is always, you know, it is what it is, right? So, and the other thing, this is something that I had to consider too, is that I have to be careful. Cycling is good for you, but you got to keep your calories up too, because if you don't, what'll happen is you'll be undernourished, and you see this with these Tour de France guys all the time. They have like no body fat because their muscles starting to deteriorate because there's not enough fuel in your body, right? So what happens is your muscles start to eat themselves, right? So you like, the fat is what burns up first, but once the fat's gone, then it's you know, you got to keep the muscles well fed, you know what I mean, or else you'll end up, you know, basically it's the equivalent of starving yourself to death, right? So I mean, I only have to do this run maybe, you know, like 3 runs a week on the bike. So that's not so bad. You know, I can keep myself well fed enough on that. But there's also, you know, hydration and stuff like that too, right? So like today, if it stays like this temperature all day, I'll be happy. What I was afraid it was going to be like 35 degrees, no wind and horseflies, right? Which means I have to wear pants, which I am wearing pants right now instead of shorts. But today'd be a beautiful day to be in shorts, right? I don't know if people would want to see my legs. I haven't even had a chance to wear shorts this year. I'm just too busy. You know, it's like, and the reason why I wear the pants is because I whippersnip and stuff like that too. Although I won't be doing it today, but it also keeps the horse flies down a little bit. You know, again, like my body's welted up from that. Like it's miserable. It is absolutely miserable working in like that, being bitten. So if there's a bit of a wind, you kind of, it's kind of a bit of a blessing. Holy geez, guys. If this camera's still going, and it is, just curious. 34 minutes. Holy geez. That is fantastic. Mr. Dave, I heard he bought a new truck. My dad told me that yesterday. I said, I wonder if he's retired. He's like, no, he bought a new truck. Guys, I'm at 34 minutes and I'm almost at the next town. Like, I can see the intersection from here.